Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this part of this episode of the Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling Pick Fed. Making his way to the ring right now is the man who defeated Cody Rhodes at the hands of Ravishing Rick Rude and Mr. Perfect for the Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling World Championship, Sycho Sid. And this man, not only just the master and the ruler of the universe, but the master and the ruler of Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling, after he was able to defeat Cody Rhodes and wrap that championship around his waist. As you can see there, the menacing look of this psychotic man, this monster of a man, Sycho Sid, 6 feet, 9 inches of pure chaos, is making its way to the ring right now as Sycho Sid is set to take on Ron Killings in a non-title match. We're just here to see tonight what Sycho Sid can do in the ring. But last time this man was in a Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling ring, he defeated Cody Rhodes. And, some people would say soundly, but of course, not without the help, again, I must say, of Ravishing Rick Rude and Mr. Perfect. He would not have that championship around his waist if it was not for them interfering. But that's okay, ladies and gentlemen. Cody Rhodes did, in fact, get his rematch. He gained his rematch against Sycho Sid after defeating the Nature Boy Ric Flair on the last episode, with no help of Hulk Hogan, of course. Hulk Hogan almost costing Cody Rhodes the championship against Sycho Sid, clobbering Cody Rhodes right in the face. But now, as we all saw at the top of the hour, Hulk Hogan is looking to take on Ravishing Rick Rude as almost an apology to Cody Rhodes for punching him in the face last week. Well, if you wanted to apologize to the man, why weren't you there when he was taking on this man for the Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling World Championship? If you cared so much, why didn't you stop the championship from getting in the hands of Sycho Sid? I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking here. But Ron Killings already wants nothing to do with the world champion, and I don't blame him. I'm sure when this man stepped into the building today and saw his name on the sheet next to Sycho Sid's, that was not necessarily something he wanted, as we're about to get this match underway. And here we go, folks. The bell sounds and Ron Killings trying to run after Sycho Sid, but Sid caught him with that big boot there, as now he's got his throat right up against that turnbuckle and a big old back elbow. Sycho Sid just wearing down Ron Killings here with a second back elbow there, and looking for a third. Just demolishing Ron Killings here. As now he's got him, pulls him out of the corner, and look at the strength of Sycho Sid as he just walks around with R-Truth, and he's able to do anything he wants to this man. Bam! Dropping him down there. Sycho Sid sending Ron the Truth Killings down onto his back, and my God, what a sickening thud that was. As now Ron backs up into the corner here as he takes a look at Sycho Sid. Sycho Sid, though, might be measuring him, goes for the clothesline. Ron able to duck, goes for the up and over, but no! Ron back on his feet. Look at this big old power slam by Sycho Sid there. Man, ever since the beginning of this contest, ever since the start of the bell, Ron Killings has not been in a great state here, as Sycho Sid has just been able to wear him down, as now he's onto that second rope. And Sycho Sid could be looking, yes, went for a double axe handle, but Ron Killings caught him with that kick to the gut. Here comes a scissors kick, but no! Sycho Sid able to catch him by the throat, and you better believe what goes up must come down. There it is. Sycho Sid with that sickening choke slam, sending Ron Killings almost through the mat there. As now Sycho Sid, look at this, he's got him. He's got Ron Killings right where he wants him, as he's looking to signal the end with that beautiful powerbomb that he was able to end Cody Rhodes with. And here it is, bam! Practically dropping Ron Killings right on the top of his head. Man, Sycho Sid, this monster, is just unstoppable, and he's showing everybody here exactly why he is unstoppable. He's undeniable. He is strength at its core, and look at this, 1, 2, and there it is. Sycho Sid able to get a decisive victory over Ron Killings here tonight, but can this man put away the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes for a second time? Well, that, folks, that I don't know. I mean, when you have somebody as determined as the American Nightmare, somebody who is so willing to grab that championship right off of the shoulder of Sycho Sid, I mean, I kind of got to give it to Cody Rhodes, but I don't know, man. This Sycho Sid is just so dominant. He's just so menacing. I mean, look at him. There's a reason this 6'9" monster is the Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling World Champion. And although a lot of people... Oh, wait a second. Here comes Cody Rhodes. Well, I was going to say, although a lot of people view his victory as unsportsmanlike, he still got the job done at the end of the day, and he's carried that championship on his shoulder ever since. But Cody Rhodes making his way out to the ring here, hopefully to explain that it's not going to be that way much longer. Because I'm not going to lie to you guys, I personally would love to see Cody Rhodes as the Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling World Champion. I think we need a champion like the American Nightmare. We shouldn't have somebody like this big, nasty, smelly monster in Sid. I mean, come on, the man is like a human pit bull when he steps into that ring. We need somebody with class, and that's exactly what the American Nightmare is. But the American Nightmare, he said he was going to see Sycho Sid here tonight, and he's doing exactly that now. Let's hear what he has to say.
You look real proud of yourself, don't you, Sycho Sid? Another helpless soul left lying under your sheer power, your will, and your ego. Sid, I want you to know the last time that you and I met, you did not beat me for that championship, no. Rick Rude and Mr. Perfect beat me for the Tapped Out Pro Wrestling World Championship. And now you hold the most coveted prize in our sport. And not because you earned it, because you exploited chaos. You're a placeholder, Sid. A footnote in my story, leading me right back to the championship that was taken right out from under my nose by people just like you. Grimy, sleazy, and dirty people. I had to fight through hell and high water just to get my rematch back. I had to beat the 16-time world champion, the Nature Boy Ric Flair, just to get this opportunity again. And everybody has been telling me that you don't beat Sycho Sid. You survive Sycho Sid. Well, I'm not here to survive. I'm here to conquer. You bring chaos, Sid. You bring rage. You bring fury. You bring power. But I bring with me legacy. I bring with me the legacy of Rhodes blood that runs through my veins that doesn't make me run away from monsters like you. No, my dad always taught me, don't run from those monsters. You put them down. And that's exactly what I'm going to do to you, Sycho Sid, because it's coming, man. Sooner rather than later, it's coming. I'm going to have that championship back around my waist where it should have been on the very first episode. And Rick Rude, Mr. Perfect, and not you can take it away from me. So I want you every night to clench that title tight as you fall asleep. And remember that days away from now, I will be the next Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling World Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, Cody Rhodes clearly making his intentions known that he will take that Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling World Championship off of the shoulder of Sycho Sid. Well, folks, thank you for joining us on this part of the Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling Pick Fed. Wait a second, that's Shawn Michaels and Diesel.
Great Muda, you thought it was funny to show up where you didn't belong last episode. But I swear, man, you try to come after me like that again. You try to spit that viscous fluid in my face. I will kick your teeth right down your throat, like only the Heartbreak Kid knows how. But if somehow, someway you get past me, I'll let Big Daddy Cool tear you to pieces. So I suggest keep yourself and that bad breath you call Mr. away from me. Or the dudes with attitudes. Ooh, we'll break down the Pearl of the Orient.